everyone, my favourite memory from my time in Glee Club is definitely my first football concert when all the alums came up, because that's when I realised how special this community is.
My favorite Glee memory was actually our first travel football concert freshman year when we went to Yale, and instead of rewriting the skit to make fun of Yale instead of Harvard, we baked cookies, and so the night before we left, we baked a bunch of cookies in Butler, packed them up with some funny notes, and passed them out to the Yale audience during the football medley, and it was a lot of fun.
So my favorite Glee memory is from our freshman year when we sang Vaughn Williams' Dona Nobis Pacem. After the last note was sung, I just remember the entire space was silent, and it couldn't have been more than 15 seconds, but it felt like ages before the applause. In that silence, I was just so moved by what we had just sung, and just so grateful that I had the chance to be a part of this music making with so many talented people. It's been a great 4 years.
Many of my favorite memories from the Glee Club involve the feeling that one gets right after a really big performance and knowing that all of your work has really gone out and touched the people in the audience. And I think 2 times that's really stood out to me. One being when we sang the Mozart Requiem to a completely packed house in Richardson. And also one when we sang And the Swallow by Caroline Shaw, and we finished singing the piece and there was just complete silence. It felt like time was suspended, and then finally people were clapping, and just those moments after you finished and really sung your heart into a piece have been my favorite parts, my favorite memories from the Glee Club.
I think my favorite memory was when the entire Glee Club got kazoos, and on April Fool's Day, right as Gabriel was about to start conducting, we all brought out our kazoos and started playing the first part of the piece. I will never forget the look on his face as instead of a beautiful choir singing, I think it was Bach, he got a choir of kazoos.
After the concert in Guanajuato, me, Francis, Elia, Joanna, and Megan wanted to find a churro place, so we asked the owner of the restaurant, and he said he didn't know of any, so we were wandering around, and then just out of the blue, we stumbled into this amazing churro place, and we each got a ton of churros, and we shared them together.
One of the experiences I'll always cherish is to be able to sing Santiago on Camino de Santiago and to walk the last stretch of the pilgrimage with Glee. Spain was my first tour, and Glee is the first choir I've ever sung in. So when I grew up humming random things to myself, I never realized that that would one day take me to so many beautiful and meaningful places, from Spain to Mexico. I'll always be grateful for the people and musical opportunities that Glee has introduced me to.
Hey everybody, Ty here, recording from sunny New Jersey. Just wanted to say thank you all so much for all of the great memories over the past 4 years. One of those memories that's going to stick with me for the rest of my life is hiking the final stretch of the road to Santiago and just hearing everybody sing together as we were taking those final steps and coming into the town square. That's just always going to stick in my mind for as long as I live. So thank you all so much for all the great music and memories and all the wonderful times.
My favorite part about the Glee Club was getting to be a noob again as a senior and being welcomed into such an open and fun community of people who treat music in a very immersive and all-encompassing way that immediately spoke to me, and I met some of my best friends through this club.
When I joined Glee 4 years ago, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I never thought I'd be able to perform with musicians I grew up listening to, like Bobby McFerrin, the Chieftains. I never thought I'd be able to perform with world-class talent like Roomful of Teeth, to sing for Gustavo Dudamel, to travel the world. But what I really am going to miss most about Glee Club is all the friendships I've made along the way. My closest friends I have on campus, people who've been with me through thick and thin, people who've taught me a lot about myself. And I'm so grateful for Gabriel. I'm so grateful for each and every person in Glee for everything that they've done. And I'm going to miss you all so dearly.
Hi, Glee. My favorite memory has to be our last night together when we had an impromptu arch sing under Blair Arch, and we all got in a huge circle and sang all of the repertoire that we've done together this year. I really felt a part of a community, and I felt like it was an amazing last moment with all of you. And it just felt so organic and lovely, and I had so much gratitude at that moment.
Glee has been my family since freshman year, and I can't imagine my Princeton experience without it. There are so many wonderful memories we've shared together over the past 4 years, but one thing that will always stand out to me is the impromptu arch sing on one of the last days we had on campus together. I was just blown away by how many people showed up and by how excited everyone was to sing all of the songs we've worked on this year together. It really affirmed to me how special of a community Glee is, and I'm so grateful to have been part of it for the past 4 years.